Welcome back to YAFI. You asked for it.
YAFI.
YAFI?
YAFI.
YAFI or YAFI?
YAFI. YAFI. I don't know.
YAFI?
Either way.
Rafiki?
Let us know how we should pronounce it. You asked for it. Welcome back. You ask us questions. We give you answers. And you took our advice from the last video.
Yep.
And someone asked you a direct question yesterday.
So I know the question.
Okay.
And none of you do. I've had time to think about it.
Oh, boy.
You look angry.
This isn't fair. Life isn't fair.
Here's the question.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
If you could sit down and have a 2-hour conversation with anybody from the Bible except Jesus, who would it be and why? And then I will add, I think for us, and not Paul.
Oh.
Not Jesus, not Paul.
Okay.
So that's the question. Anybody, Old Testament, New Testament, good guy, bad guy, prophet, you name it. Anybody from the Bible, who and then why? That's the question.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Okay.
I mean, Paul would be my first choice, obviously, because I think he attained and reached a place. But I would pick James, the half brother of Jesus, for sure. I mean, I don't think I even had to think about it too much, because I wouldn't pick anybody from the Old Testament. It would have to be somebody that had encountered Jesus. So James encountered Jesus. Not only did he encounter him, but James grew up with Jesus and didn't believe he was the Messiah until after the resurrection. And then he became this huge church leader and stuff. And he would be so interesting to talk to for 2 hours about, I have so many questions about Jesus growing up as all human,
Did
all
he ever
son of
pick
God.
on you?
Yeah. Like, hey, we know that he never sinned. What did that look like growing up with him, And how come you didn't think he was the Messiah? Didn't your parents tell you that he was miraculously conceived? And I would love to just hear some of that stuff. And then to hear from James, what made the difference? How did you convert into my brother was the Messiah?
He came back.
Yeah. But I mean, I just think it'd be so interesting. I could easily talk to him for 2 hours and not be bored.
Wouldn't you be jealous if you were James?
That would be a question to ask him.
I think there's a song about that.
Yeah. Jesus had a brother named James. Yeah.
Yeah.
James was a man with a last name.
Get up to those pearly gates.
Yep.
Don't forget about your brother James.
That would have been my pick. I would have either picked James or Mary. Just someone who was with him.
You have to go quicker.
With him from the beginning. Like, what was he like? How as a kid, what was Jesus like? That would be really cool. And then, what made you flip? What was obviously, a lot of people flipped when, he came back. Oh, it looks like he was telling the truth.
Holy crap.
But if it was not someone related to him, probably Matthew. Probably just because he was a tax collector and all the stuff that he went through. And I mean, he was getting picked on by the other disciples because he was not one of them. And also just the stuff that he went through in his life would be kind of interesting just to listen to the hardships that he went through. And tax collectors were scum. So he was treated as such. So it just...
And then to have a place in the inner circle.
And then to be brought in.
Circle.
Yeah.
Not the inner one.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be interesting to me.
Okay. So I've got 2.
Okay.
Joseph, because we really don't know that much about him.
Yeah.
And how would it be, or how was it actually like to raise the Messiah? Like,
I just got to interrupt real quick. I don't know if you watch TikTok. You know where I'm going with this.
No.
But there's this guy on TikTok who he pretends to be Joseph and his wife is Mary, and he'll just pop a sandwich out of nowhere, and she'll be like, "Where'd this come from? From God?" And she goes, "No." And he goes, "How does it feel?"
Do you see how this sounds?
yeah. So I think it'd be cool to hear, what was it like to have a son that
Yeah.
listens to his heavenly father and not to you. And that might be kind of interesting in his struggles. And then on the flip side, somebody that wasn't related was Lazarus. And how did it feel when he brought you back?
Ooh, that's a question.
Do you think Lazarus went to heaven, paradise, whatever? Or do you think that was a like, did he experience glory and awesomeness? And then Jesus was like,
just kidding.
hey, come on back.
I personally believe he went to Abraham's bosom, and he was dead for 3 days, and he was in
Oh, not
eternity.
paradise yet. That's right.
And he came back, yeah. And you guys have probably heard me say this, but I thought Jesus never treated anybody in the world, did so much wrong except to him.
Right.
Like, to bring him back to life had to be the worst thing in the world.
How
And then
mad
didn't
would you
people
be?
like come after him
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest
Yeah.
of his life too?
He spent
Yeah.
the rest of his
Yeah.
life running for his life. I mean, it cost him a lot to bring glory to God.
Right.
He was used to give glory to God. And we all think it would be a great thing coming back. No. It wasn't at all.
Not all of us.
No.
Don't bring me back.
No.
Yeah. So Joseph or Lazarus.
Yes.
Okay. I would choose John. John.
Which one?
The one he loved.
The one he loved.
Okay.
The one Jesus loved, John. He was the one to survive the longest. So seen a lot of stuff. I think probably initially after Jesus left and the church started, my opinion is the church thought he was going to come back 2 weeks later and like, we better get ready sort of thing. And so John survived all the rest of them, saw a lot of stuff happen. And just the fact that he refers to himself as the one Jesus loved is incredible. Like, I want to know, how did you get to that point where your relationship with him was so close? Where like, I mean, it seems weird in our culture where like he laid his head on Jesus' chest or lap or whatever, like at the last, like, how did you get to be Jesus' best friend basically on earth? I think like I'd have no problem talking to him for 2 hours and just, what did you learn? What did you see? What was like the most eye-opening thing about Jesus? And what did you see when everybody else died? And, all those things. So
I noticed nobody picked Judas.
Although that would be interesting.
It would be.
I would want to know from
What
Judas.
were you thinking?
Exactly that. What was your what motivated you? Was it money? We keep thinking it was money. Was it money, or was it you just wanted this Messiah thing to happen now? Were you forcing? Because did you believe that Jesus was going to let himself get arrested? You knew he would. I mean, that'd be very interesting to ask him. No, I never expected it to go that way. Because when it did, he had remorse and took his own life. What did he expect to happen?
No one went OT and went Adam.
I was just going to say, so we all pick New Testament people. What if it had to be Old Testament?
That would be Adam for sure.
You would pick Adam.
Oh yeah. OG. I would.
OG1.
I would. OG1 Kenobi. I would definitely pick Adam just to know what it was like to. He was the first person made. What did the world look like then? What did you go through? I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting. Or I could talk to Eve. What were you thinking?
Don't eat the fruit. No, not go back in time and stop something. Just have a conversation now.
We're just talking.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
OT?
Moses for me.
I thought you would have picked Joshua.
Moses, just
I've
because.
heard you talk about Joshua
it's
a
my
lot.
favorite story in the Old Testament is Joshua, because he was such a submissive follower, then became such an amazing leader, and got so. But Moses has a much longer time span, and the nation of Israel was built in Egypt. It wasn't really a nation. In 400 years, it became this powerful nation. How God, used Moses. I would like to ask Moses this, probably the number one thing is how you got sick and tired of people rebelling and not listening. It's like, how did you deal with that? And then God said, fine, I'm going to wipe them out. No, don't do that. Like, wouldn't you want to know, like kind of how he carried that in his heart? I'm sick of dealing with these people, but at the same time, they are tremendous God's people and I care about them. So be interesting.
So you thought Joshua. I thought he'd pick Noah. He's such an animal person. Like, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, but he would have had to keep them all alive, not mount them inside the boat.
He's got them all up on planks inside the boat.
The water subsides, and God's like, "Hey, where are those animals?
Oh, they're right here.
I'm preserving them.
Keep them alive." Whoops.
I gave him a 5-second head start and then took them down. All of them. Oh, funny.
I will go. I'm a woman, so I should pick a woman, but I'm not. So
Who says that?
Well, women.
Oh,
So I will go with Abraham. And let's go to the word submission. And
with
bringing
the boy.
your boy up to the altar.
Yeah. That'd be tough.
That like
That's an
how did
understatement.
you find the strength to do that, and like what can I learn from that? Like true and utter submission.
Yeah, that's the poster child of submission right there.
That'd be tough. I think I'd go with Daniel. It'd just be cool to talk to him about some things, but personally, I just want to ask him lots of stuff about prophecy and all that sort of thing. Hey, explain some more stuff.
Yeah.
But didn't you pick John in the New Testament?
Yeah.
Talk about prophecy.
Yeah.
I mean, my gosh.
I know, but I was forced to an Old Testament character.
Oh. So you want to hear the same story twice?
I'd probably ask. Yeah, but John,
Did we get
I'd
to meet
probably
them
have
both?
to split. I'd probably have to split my time because I'd ask a lot. Like I said, I want to know some of that personal stuff about Jesus. So anyway, I can decide what I want.
Do we get to meet them both? That's my question.
You can be wrong if you want.
So you get to meet old and then new, or new and then old, or
I don't
is it
know.
just one or the other? Or?
I was just interested that none of us picked Old Testament, so I added to the question, and that was it.
Why would we pick Old Testament when it would be somebody connected to Jesus?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
totally agree. Totally agree.
I want to learn more about the people that walked with him, that were with him.
This is real, like off topic, but kind of along that same lines. When I've talked to Christians or heard Christians talk about their favorite stories or favorite Bible characters or life verses, I am always personally perplexed at anything Old Testament. And not that it can't be meaningful and all that sort of stuff, but to me, the new just seems so much better.
Yep.
I don't know.
I like a lot of the Old Testament, because it's history, and I enjoy reading history, and so I take it for that. When you look at relationships and stuff, it's more New Testament things,
Yeah.
but
Anyway, just interesting.
yeah.
There you go.
All right.
So I got another question.
Oh,
We're only at 14
Do we have time?
minutes. We got
sure.
time.
Go ahead.
If there was one set of animals you wouldn't have brought on the boat,
Snakes.
snakes. That was easy for you.
Piece cake.
I don't know. What animals don't I like.
Snakes.
Oh,
Just say snakes.
Yeah, I'll go snakes. They're worthless. I mean, they're good at killing mice, and I like
They taste
that,
like
but-
chicken.
Do they? Well,
don't
no.
I
I'm
would
just kidding.
never in my life. It would be too much of a mental struggle to know that snake existed inside of me. I could not go there.
New food
It'd be like
challenges.
eating a tablespoon of mayo.
Oh,
Like
can't do
I
it.
can't in my brain ingest something that is so repulsive and fearful to me.
Fear factor.
No, I don't care.
It
I've
was-
told my wife if she's in a pit of snakes, I'm letting her die. Like, I'll see you in heaven. I'm not saving you. So, no. There is not enough money in the world. No way. No way. I'd think about saving my kids. I probably would save my kids. Not my wife.
Wow.
Yep.
Your first devotion is to your children and not your spouse.
Hey, I'm not perfect.
We need counseling.
He's letting her go see Jesus first.
Yeah, what do you mean? I love her the most.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd probably go mice. I'd probably go mice.
I love those furry little creatures.
Yeah, that are in my garage that I try to
them.
kill as much as possible. Yeah. No. It would be mice for me. I'd have to take mice.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll take away the snake's food source. So
There you
in
go.
essence, we'll take out the snakes.
I'll just do all rodents. I'm not going to be specific. We'll
All
just do all of them
rodents.
away.
Is a raccoon a rodent?
Sure.
Or is it a mammal? Or is there a difference? Well, I think
Mice are mammals.
Yeah, they're mammals too.
It's in the
so-
bear family.
A raccoon is in the bear family? Whoa, I've shot some bears recently.
Congrats.
I need a more high-powered.
I think it's
You
bears,
need a-
or is
a
it
license for that.
pigs? I think it's bears. Yeah.
I would feel better if it's bears.
You feel like
You've gone bear hunting.
I've gone bear hunting. I need a more high-powered gun because it took about 6 or 7 shots.
That makes it fun.
Oh my gosh.
I'd rather just them be gone instantly. So, you?
I cannot say because it's not politically correct, and I would be judged to hell forever if I said which animals I would not have put on the boat.
It would have been dogs.
Maybe it would have.
No. And I'm judging you hard right now, but that's okay. That's okay. Why dogs though? They're harmless.
I didn't say dogs.
But if
I also
if
did
it,
not say dogs.
but if it were dogs,
If it was dogs, I would say there's a good reason for that, and that is because out of all the animals and creatures in the world, that is the one that America has probably bowed down and worshipped more than more than anything else human beings have worshipped. And
Oh yeah, for sure. That survey they did about if a stranger or a dog was drowning in your lake, which would you save? And like 80% of people chose the dog.
Their
so
own
that's
pet.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just not thinking.
So I think dogs could be the source of idol worship.
Yeah, but
really,
if they would have never been saved, people just would have picked cats or pigs or something stupid.
Who would
There
love
would
a
have been-
cat? Come on.
I have no idea. I hate my cat.
Okay, people are hating us right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I like cats.
Hey, this show is our opinions.
Okay.
It's supposed to be your questions and our opinions, but this turned into our questions and our own opinions.
The best meat I ever had in my life was cat. That's the truth.
Oh my
You should
god.
elaborate because that sounds
No.
weird. Not like house cat.
No, a mountain lion.
Oh my
A
god.
big cat.
What was cat?
It was
little Dorothy.
unbelievably good.
She used to sit in there. I was hungry, and boom, fillet. There it is.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Mountain lion.
Yep.
Better than filet mignon.
It
off
it
of
was
cow.
amazing, just amazing.
Was it gamey?
No, not at all. It tasted awesome. It was tender and moist and just amazingly good. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it the seasoning or how it was
I think
cooked,
it was
or-
how it was cooked.
Okay.
Obviously, it would be probably, but it was just so flavorful and just awesome. Yeah.
Cool. So we've gone from saving animals to eating them. Okay. Okay.
We started
Full
at
circle.
who out of the Bible would you want to talk to and why, and ended at the best meat ever is cat. So I think that about wraps it up. Seems like we've come full circle.
I have no idea where we'd go after that. Yeah.
don't either.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us. If you have a question for us, you can put it in the comments section below. Email us. Talk to us on the weekend. That'd be awesome to see you. We'll see you next week.